All right. I just wanted to welcome everybody to Power Team's Entrepreneur Afternoon. We're going to get going in just about 2 minutes. Very excited to have all of you on. It's going to be a wonderful, brilliant day. We're going to talk about, really broadcasting and how to get yourself out there. Also, we're going to take a look at it's funny, isn't it? There's been so many calls today, and I won't turn my head away, I promise, when I talk. Um, about building your list again and really taking a look at the niche and taking a look at broadcasting, really how to make those connections. So, my name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team for Global Training. We'll be on this for about 35, 40 minutes. See if you have any questions, anything comes up, and very excited to have you part of it. I see people are starting to come on, so that's great. Because I always say, what else you got to do, right? We're at home. For those of you who are essential workers, our blessings and really the power of what that is go out to you. So again, I wanted to say welcome. I want to welcome everybody here. There we go. All right, isn't it? All right, fantastic. And again, if you're listening to this and you're on your Facebook, if you're on Twitch, if you're on the YouTube feed, if you just want to let us know your name and where you're from, that would be fantastic. Where you're calling in from, where you're listening to the stream from, that would be great. I know there's people getting on all around the world. I already know some people are on this who are in, just let's do US, who are in, we have people on this in Chicago, in Vegas. We have people on this in Alabama. We have people getting on in California. Fantastic. Santa Monica is in the house. So, again, let us know where you're dialing in from, as we say, but it is a stream, is it not? So, whatever stream you're on, whether it's Twitch, it's YouTube, it's our Facebook channels, go ahead and just let us know who you are, where you're from. We'll get going in just about a minute because it takes a minute for people to dial in. The one thing you need to know when you're running a call, have a little patience. Oh, Las Vegas is in the house. Have a little bit of patience in the beginning. Atlanta, Georgia is in the house. North Carolina is in the house. This is great. Doesn't get any better than that. So keep putting in where you're from. That would be great as we're letting more people come on. The other thing too, if you could stream this, which is share it to everybody you know. There's a link that gets you into all the calls. It's ipowerteam.com forward. It's powerteamlive.com, ipowerteamlive.com. I'll put that up in a second, or I'm sure the team will do it before I do. I'll just get that up. So the team will put a link up for that. Hey, Michelle, Vegas is in the house. Awesome. Because you want to share this with everybody you know. There we go. Fantastic. Thank you, Michelle. You want to share this with everybody you know. Power team. We got the R before the E. Let me take that down. You can retype that, double check it, then put it back up. You want to share this with everybody you know because it's really education time, and it's to get the education going. There we go. Share on your Facebook watch parties. There we go. There we go. The team's in. Power Team is now spelled right. So share, share, share. There's how to get it. So you can, again, share it through powerteamlive.com. It's great to have all of us together, to be able to do this together, and not a problem. So I know the fingers sometimes miss. All right. So my name is Michael Silvers again, Executive Vice President of Global Training for Power Team. Really, what we're taking a look at is how you can develop your business. Now, we've been talking for several weeks here. If you're brand new to the call, that's just fine. Because again, it's taking the information that I teach you now and moving it forward, really taking it to that next level, taking it to how you present it out to a greater audience. And we'll be with you because Power Team has been around a long time, right? Over 15 years, we know that. And starting with Rainmaker, which is our 2.5 day, there we go, I got it right this time, 2.5 day business summit. It's an amazing what you can create when you put your mind to it. As we now really did a virtual, 360 on, we had hundreds of events a year, which we still are going to have. That's not stopped. We just have had a little momentary pause. And now we have a tremendous amount of virtual events, which is really great. Hey, Los Angeles is in the house. Because virtual events are how we truly are reaching out to each other right now. So we have virtual events anywhere from Entrepreneur Day on Monday. Tuesdays, we have Internet Marketing at 3 p.m. Wednesday at 6 p.m., we have Speaker Camp. It's really how to be a speaker, what speak to sell, what is speak to get paid, how does that all look? How do you get your message out and your message across? And that's Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Thursdays, we've got Summit. In a minute, I'm going to announce the other thing we have every day now. We have our Summit. We've had Brian Tracy on. We've had Mark Victor Hansen on. We have Mr. Bill Walsh on, our CEO. And it's 6 hours, which is going to probably clips down to 5. That will be the decision to truly powerfully put people in front of you who will make a difference in your life. And then we have our networking 12 o'clocks every day. It's 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We did it today. It's really awesome. We got to network around tables and meet new people. I met a gentleman. I met a group from India. I met a group from London. So if you want to know more about our networking events, I'll have one of the team just post that up there. And make sure you write this down or copy it or take the link, and we can always put it up later again. So we have a wide array of virtual courses to meet you where you're at, to take your business to the next level. We can do anything from 2.5 days to rock your world with Rainmaker, to really teach you how to be a speaker and a trainer. If you want to be a speaker, a trainer, a coach, you want to bring your business virtual, type 1 right now into your chat and send it off, because being virtual is what it's all about. Because as we go back to regular events and as we go back to being in front of people, the biggest thing here is to be able to, how do I broadcast this and how do I get it out virtually? How is that going to look in my business? Was my business transcribed to virtual, and how can I make that happen? There is a whole group of healers I'm hearing about that are figuring it out and having healings. They're having healings out there virtually. Why not? Energy flows. Does everybody get that? So take that business to the next level. So there's, by the way, our Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday now. We have networking at noon. Networkatnoon.com. Very simple. So those of you listening or driving, networkatnoon.com. Join us every day. You're going to network with new people. So I was saying, I met a gentleman from London, a group from India today. I met some new people through the United States and Canada. It was awesome. And it links directly to your LinkedIn. So you can set appointments and meet people immediately. So you want to be on every day. And what you want to do when you do that kind of a thing is, remember, if you're creating a bigger list and list building and bringing that in, what you want to do is you want to be of service. So you don't go out there and just swipe all the names, right? Spray and pray is what people used to do with cards and hope people would call them. And you also don't call people to put them all into your business. What I always do with those type of phone calls is I start very, very simply with, how can I be of service and how can I help your business? And you have to mean it. You have to mean it. That's a big, 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 big piece. You have to mean that. So as I said, we are always saying, how can we be of service to you and help your business? And we are looking for coaches, speakers, and trainers. Now, this is not a place to truly think, oh, what do I want to do? I don't know, a coach, speaker, I don't even know what that. Just text SBA 26786. You will get an appointment on my calendar. You and I will have a virtual sit down. We'll figure it out as what is you need, how you work with what we're doing, because we're always looking for coaches, speakers, and trainers. We're looking for mastermind facilitators. And who are you? What is it that you want to create? How does your business fit into that paradigm, or can that fit within you? But I want people who are seriously honest and want it. Not, oh, I'm going to dabble or blah, blah, blah. You know, there's always these things that stop us. I want people who are ready to move, to get moving. It's funny, my phone keeps popping up. It's awesome because of all the feeds I'm watching, and Twitch just went off. That's great. So text SBA to 26786. Do it right now. What's going to happen is I'm going to get that through I'll get a text and I'll get a little, your phone number. I will literally, by the end of this call, after I'm done, I will be sending you a text that will set up the appointment. We'll get you on our virtual mastermind tomorrow. You want to be with a group of individuals, and I'll get you taken care of within the next 24 hours. How's that? Does that make sense? And don't miss the calls. If you set up a call with me because you've taken a spot from somebody else, I run the global training and I don't mess around on those calls. This is not a hi, how are you? This is a what's your business? Let's get down to it. Do we fit for you? Do you fit for us? And I'll give you always 5 great tips to move you forward. 5 things you can do immediately to move your business in whatever direction you need to take it in. But we want serious players, speakers, trainers, coaches. Ever thought about it? Works for your business. Text SBA to 26786. Text it now. All right, here we go. So to set your business up, you're looking at a virtual environment. It's a virtual world. We talked last time about your funnel, and I told you I would take a look at that again. Actually, I had some questions come to me about that, and a couple of people I talked to this week said, "Could you talk about that a little bit again?" But very simply, this is your business funnel. By the way, this is high level. You know what? This works because look at TikTok, right? You've got a grandmother who's walking around a kitchen at 10 million views. Okay, people are looking for community. People don't need you to have the fanciest slide in the world. You need to be professional. Always be professional. So if you take a look at this, this is the funnel of your business. And this is where you want something to enter your business that creates the flow, whether it's a cash flow, business, they're going to buy something. It could be business to business. It could be they're buying your widgets or products. But it's taking a look at this funnel. And if you take a look at my hand over here, it's an arrow. It's not going down. What it is a path. So this is the path of your business. And so every week we're going to talk about this and really what that next piece is. We talked a little bit about that why, what your why is and how important is your why. Because knowing where you're going, write this down, right? Know where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, then you can't build a list. If you don't know the end result, then nobody can help you build a list. Because how you build this list to get in here is by creating a funnel and creating a group of individuals that get together. But what are the things you can do right now to build a list? And as you're building your list, first of all, know your why in your business and what your outcome is. And if you don't, and you seriously don't, then you need to talk to us. That's all there is to it. But if you don't know what that why is, then why are you on this planet at the moment? I'm on the planet because of my grandkids. I talked about that last time. My kids, my grandkids, everybody, but my grandkids are the reason. It's a legacy. That's what I'm going to leave. So why am I on these calls? Why do we do what we do? Why do we hang out with you? It's to create that difference. So right now, just write one thing. What's your why? And go ahead and type it in. What's your why? And I'm going to work on that every week because I want to make sure you're very clear on that. Next week we'll dive deeply into the whys. How's that? Because that's come up too as a question. So you have this funnel and you're going to put something into the funnel. When you're building a list, you want a joint venture. Okay. Part of what you do is by joint venturing. You want to create associations. So you're on right now. Does that make sense? You're on with us right now. We've given you an opportunity to meet with us every single day and to text me. And so do it and as you're in there, as you're building a list, normally here's what I would have said. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to go out to your local Rotary or chamber. And I want you to go out to whatever the niche of your business is. And I first want you to go to every local business in your community and go in there and say, I'm a local business owner. How can I be of service to you? It doesn't matter what your business is. You're training a muscle. Well, I'm in high tech. Fantastic. Go walk into all the high techs, right? If you're not. Now, you can't do that. So you have to make that shift of what it is you're going to do next. So everybody right now, just so I can see what kind of businesses are on the line, if you want to chat in the chat box what your business is, that would be great. You can find, just let us know the name of your business or what industry you're in. Okay, great. Go ahead and do that now. So it's about building it through associations, and it's a good muscle to work. So you can't do that right now. So what you can do is you go to virtual hangouts. You go to where people are right now, and people are online. Right? People are online. You can't walk up to people. You got to stay 6 feet away. There's all these things you're going to do. Now, it's not going to go on forever. Everybody got that part? We're going to do safety, social distancing. We're going to be careful. But at the same time, the critical piece about this is where are you building your lists? Where are you building the people that you need to know? How are you being of service? The one thing that I always did is I joined other organizations. So part of what happens if you want to build your system, which is your list, Text the word system to 26786. Text the word system to 26786. We will teach you and train you everything that you've ever needed to have in a list. Everything that you've ever needed. So first of all, again, you have a business here, right? So this is your business. So again, if you want to text what kind of businesses you have, just put them in the chat. That would be great. But let's take a look at a business that, let's say, thank you guys. Let's say your business is, and I don't want to use, I don't want to use coaching, right? Because we used coaching before. So let's say you have a brick and mortar and you've decided to take it virtually. But we know a lot of entrepreneurs on here. We actually did brick and mortar too. Let's take a look at, let me think of one. Let's take a look if you're an attorney. How's that? So, and you could call it brick and mortar, but it's a different style. So you're an attorney looking for more business in this new virtual world. So what I would do is, number one, there's a tendency of the attorneys don't want to be in the networking. They think maybe there's something else they need to do because they're used to having billable hours. If it was my office, what I would do is either hire somebody who's incredibly has great charisma and can get out there and get on the virtual boards, really get out there and be of service. Your LinkedIn is to be of service, not because here's what happens on LinkedIn all the time. Who else had this experience? If you had, raise one. If in LinkedIn, you go on there and you become a friend and everybody hits you in about a minute. Here's my business, bye, 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 bye. Almost nobody has ever said, it's great being linked to you. How can I be of service in your business? And leave it there. Don't sell me anything. Because what you're doing is you're selling yourself. And that's a critical piece. That doesn't mean that you don't think your business is amazing. But what it means is you're being of service. And when somebody does that to me, then I want to be part of what they're doing or really have that transfer through. That's a critical piece. So, okay, great. Facebook user, you have a soap recycling business. Oh, I'd like to know more about that, actually. That would be great. So here it is. Your customers are dirty. That's an old story. And I don't know what kind of soap you're recycling. I don't know if you're a factory. I don't know if you're a brick and mortar. I don't know if it's like, recycled paper. But so let's say you had a store. I'm just going to do the storefront. Let's go back to the attorney for a minute. So if I was an attorney, first of all, I'd either hire somebody who could live on the virtual boards and really just be of service. So how can we help you? And that's really, if you look at LegalZoom and how that all started, it was a concept. People want the form documents anyways. How can we be of service to more people and create it streamlined? And yes, it's cookie cutter, and boom, you got LegalZoom. So you want to give content. When people come to you, they want to have content. So what am I going to learn from you? That's another thing, how to create those associations. What am I going to learn and what makes a difference? So everybody right now, think of one thing that you can offer to those customers in your funnel and type it at the bottom. What is one thing that you can offer to the customers in your funnel and type it at the bottom? Because we as a company have thousands of leads come in every month. And the reason we have that is because we're always of service. We are always there to help you build your business. We'll help you there to make a difference. I just gave out my information today so you can reach me. Bill is always giving out his phone number to students because that way there's a personal contact. And so what is one thing? The Soap Butler, home soap making and recycling, the products to make and recycle soap and other goods at home by countertop device. Oh, fantastic. Okay, great. So in your system, do you sell it online? In your system, do you sell it online? Because what you want to do then is I would go out and actually, this is where I would gift, right? I would gift a bunch of people that I knew the product that I have and ask for referrals. So, and first of all, I would go out to the business owners I know. Like, you should go to our networking group. That's at noon every day, and ask them all. Do it this way. Say, hey, I have a soap making business. It's a recycling system. What is one thing that you could suggest that I do for my business? What that will do is that will then get others interested in your business. It's like you're creating a mini mastermind. And so that helps build your list, because people will say, wow, you again, you're asking for advice. When I go to the local businesses, when I've done this in the past, when you can go to businesses and walk through them, I've always walked in, I said, you're obviously a very successful entrepreneur. May I spend 15 minutes with you and ask you how you started? What did you do? How do you keep great employees? I just ask a lot of questions and I never get to my business. I never get to my business. And what happens is they eventually, if they're the kind of person I want to work with, they'll turn around and say, so tell me about your business. And that's not my opportunity to say a 25-minute diatribe and sell them into something. See how it works out. Build the relationship. Might not be the first call, might be the second call. Remember, it's called the three-time convincer. You're going to say it you're going to say the same thing in three different ways. People by that point will have a buying attitude. Say, I am a buyer. To be a buyer means you can also be great at sales. I buy. I was taught a long time ago to buy every course on the planet. I did. So what happened is I became, obviously, personal development, got hooked into it. A lot of people got to know me. I got to know them. I've crewed and volunteered more than I can even say. And that's what you want to do for your business. You want to be like the ultimate volunteer who makes money. There's two types, right? There's volunteers who cutting a deal is a whole different story. And you have to be willing to look at opportunities without doing the shiny bauble. That shiny bauble will kill you every time. But that's a story for another day. So a lot of you just jumped on, actually. So everybody start drawing a funnel. Again, this is where people come into your business and how you create it. You want to create it through associations. You want to make those associates. So for me, I come from the personal development world. I started to associate with other people in the personal development world. Now, how can I help? Can I put you on our stage? What can we do for you? And what that is it pays back 10 times fold. But you got to truly, they know if you mean it or not. So again, let's take the attorney example. So he's got somebody who's going around, not trolling, not trying to find out how he can build his business, truly offering help. What are his best five tips that he can offer, right? And what that does is that then people start to know him. People start to get to know you. So again, for those who just jumped on, go ahead and type your name and where you're from and what business you're in. Let's see if there's any product and development, selling book and other goods to get money to get production. Good. Okay, good. Product and development, depending on what kind of product you have, is an interesting, because as you're building associations, it's better in the beginning, and I've always found this, to not spend 3 years writing your course or doing your book, right? Create the associations first. Like if you're an associate with Power Team, you can invite people to Power Team, and then they go to Rainmaker and they buy Rainmaker and you get a check. So now you're earning while you're learning. That's a key concept. Now you're earning while you're learning. I mean, seriously, for those of you who are interested in being an affiliate with us, I wasn't even going to talk about it. It's not even in my notes, but that's how you create an association. Because if you're an affiliate for us or for another company that you believe in, if somebody wants to put on the affiliate information, that'd be great. But if you want to be an affiliate for us, do it today. Because why not then share it to your social media and other people that are out there? Let them make a decision. Let us do the work, and you get a check. Because then you're earning while you're learning. You're earning while you build. Most of the time, the problem becomes that we don't have an income or residual income to keep going while we're building the product that we want to do. And if you had to write the word residual income, everybody, residual income means there's income coming in whether you work or not. So if you have a residual income coming in, I had a friend who wrote comic books, right? He'd hang around at home and draw the pictures and do the comic books. That was a long time ago, but that's how he worked. And then he went out and played for a couple hours, came back, did another picture of the comic book. And because he sold them, they sold. It was always a residual income. The more that sold, the more he did. And there was residual income for years and years and years off one of his comic books. So what you want to do is you want to affiliate and associate with other groups. Don't do it yourself in the beginning. Oh, I don't want to do that. Why not? Why not? Why? I've been in the business a long time. I affiliated with Power Team a long time ago, and I got a check. Thank you, Mr. Bill Walsh, because I just told some people about it, and they bought. I didn't do anything else. And it's a way to create that passive income while you are building your business. So getting back to that business. So here, just for those of you that want to take a look at that, it's really a great way to add an extra income stream. Again, I wasn't going to talk about it today, but it's a great way to add it. But you're creating an affiliation. So do it now. We've asked you to do a couple of things today. I think you guys can handle that. You're all freaking awesome. So, become an affiliate. And what an affiliate does is you get to join and you get to be part of what we're doing. And I think that really becomes, an amazing way to create another stream of income. Okay, I'm going to take that down. So you want to create a lead flow. Number one, you're going to associate, right? It's the associations that will make a difference. You want to always be of service. And if you're a speaker, trainer, or coach, you know it's moved all online, right? It's going to go back to events, but why not have an online business and partner with an online business? It would make no sense, or your ego's in the way, and I can say that, right? Because I've had that. I've had that. My ego gets in the way and say, yeah, no, 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 no. No, I don't. It's like I don't do things like that. Why? Why not? If you're truly making a difference and you're going to help others, why not make a difference in their life? And it's by giving them those experiences. The people that I sent to Rainmaker that bought it have come back to me 10 times fold with other businesses and other, and some of them went on to be platinum speakers. That means they're speaking on stage now and speaking to sell, and have been on tons of stages. You know what that does for me? First of all, they come back to me and they like, how can I help you with your business? What can we do? At the same time, you've made a big difference. And that will always bring it back to you. Hey, Stacy, how you doing from Seattle? Creative New World marketing strategist. I love it. And it is a new world. She's over on the Twitch feed. This is great. It is a new world. It is a new world that we're moving into, and the flow and the lead. So here we go. Everybody grab your pens. Here we go. What you're going to do is you're going to draw a funnel. Your funnel is the direction of the business. What comes into the business? What is layered? You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens when they come into the business? Let me know. How are you going to build the associations that move into the funnel? How are you then going to broadcast it? So what are we using? First of all, join us, okay? I can't say anything else to build. We're an association for you right away. So why don't you take an association that's a juggernaut online and has over 300 events a year, right? So partner with a juggernaut, number one. Partner, right? This is not like, get your ego out of the way. Number two, how are you going to create a business that's either virtual? So either you partner with us because we're virtual already, or you associate with us, you drive people our way, but how do you create, what are you going to use for a stream? So a couple different products out there that have been incredibly helpful for business. And there's a lot of products. I know you could pull your hair out all day, and I'm not recommending something because we're going to sell one. When it comes to our masterminds, hey, Fernando, how you doing? Commercial real estate sales, awesome. When it comes to taking a group of individuals and moving them together, we find this is, again, remember, this is like, we're not tax accountants. We're not doing any kind of advice that way. I'm not an IT guy, but it's easy to use. Zoom. So Zoom is a really great way because of the breakout rooms. Zoom has breakout rooms. You can put people in, you bring them back out, you facilitate or teach and train, and then you move them in. So write that down. I know a lot of people are using Zoom, and I know there's a lot of concern. Zoom it's patching every day. I'll tell you, it's like Security City on Zoom now. Some of it's actually made it a little harder for people to get in, but there's a reason they did that. That's okay. So write that down, Zoom. We all know that. We're using StreamYard right now. StreamYard is great because you can broadcast out to 5 streams at one shot. It records for you, right? I can move my speakers in and out, and we can also chat with those of you that are chatting right now. I could put a banner on. Let me grab just a banner. We could brand it, so we could put our own branding on. And it's got a lot of really slick. Here we go. Let me just show you this. So if I grab a banner, I made way too many banners. So this is a banner without branding. And the great thing, so right here, okay, watch this. So I want you to let's do success. Text success to 26786. What that does is, see, I put the banner, I take it off, I put it on. That will bring you, we'll be there for you, and one of us will give you a call. But what happens is you can put banners on. We had Austin, he'll be on tomorrow at 3. So we type that, we love you, Austin, right? Because you can give your speakers and the people are speaking a shout out if you're running the board. The other thing that you can do that's really slick, okay, this is me. So if you want to reach me, again, I'm head of global training. Be happy to talk to you today, tomorrow, whatever that is. Text SBA to 26786. I will also invite you to our virtual mastermind tomorrow. So make sure you do that. I'll send you the invite. If you take the invite and you get on that mastermind, we don't play, okay? This is business straight out. And when you take that spot, you've taken somebody else's spot. So please be on it. So that's a great thing. The other thing we can do on this, which is really nice, is so here we go. As the stream is coming up of chat, I can grab one of the chats and put it up. See? So it's really easy to run. It's easy to use, and StreamYard is another way that you can do your broadcast. I could put my computer screen. I could share it. I can share with others, and I can have a stable of speakers. This is how we do our summit calls on Thursday. I could have a stable of speakers. The other one that we're testing, which today I saw it for the first time, and I've got to say it was really slick. And we'll get back to you as we work with it and get on it tomorrow, because I think being part of it, you could really see what it is our networking. So what we're using for this is we're using Remo. And it's a system that actually I don't know. And Mr. Bill Walsh, our CEO, literally within a day or two, had it up and going, running, knew how to use it, spent 12 hours or more and got it done. And he had it branded, ready to go, punted it out, and we launched today. And it was brilliant. We had people from England, from India, from all over the world on there, networking together in networking rooms, moving around, linking it to our Calendars and our LinkedIn. So join us tomorrow and see how it works. It's an interesting platform, and Bill can tell you a little more about it tomorrow, and there'll be training tomorrow, and there'll be networking. But that's the platform we started to use for networking. So think of yourself in a room, in a main room, and then there's more. Let's say there's 10 breakout rooms around you. You could go in each individual breakout room, and you see them, you talk to them, and you mastermind with them. So that's been pretty slick. That was pretty slick today. It's one of it's brilliant is what it is. But you want to join. So here's an association again we talked about. So networkatnoon.com. Now you could say, oh my gosh, Michael, you have a lot. Yes, we do. We are creators, right? So we're creative. And when we have a group, we move fast and we got it done fast. So that's why we're looking for speakers and trainers and coaches. And so let alone we have 300 events a year that are live. Now that we're on a little bit of not a hiatus, it's not a hiatus. We just did a shift. What happens here is now we have networking every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we also have our 6-hour, which will be a 5-hour Robbie Summit on Thursdays, which means we need speakers. Got that? We have a huge stable, but this is going on forever, not just for this year. Our virtual side now continues side by side with our live side. So we need speakers every day, people to work the rooms, we're talking about virtually. So we're looking, if you're serious to blow your business open and you have a serious business or you're starting a serious business and you're ready to get serious, this is what I always hear. Well, does this mean I have to spend some money? Okay, right away, that's not a serious business. So you got that? You network and you invest. You network and you invest and you get it done and work with people who are doing it well. Work with people who are going to shift and move with what is going on here. Take your business plan right now. Take your business plan and write it out. I know a lot of you are not even doing this right now. So I'm going to challenge you. I was coaching for a long time for big division. So I want you to write this out right now on a piece of paper. Get that? And I want you to create your business right now. I want to see your businesses. When we talk next week, we'll talk about your whys, and I want to see your business plans. I'll give you my email address. Just text SBA to 26786. I'll give you my email address. You set up an appointment and you can send me your business plan and I'll show it to other people. If I like it and I think it's a great teaching tool, we will share because we're here to network. So right away, I would like everybody right now to type in the word networking. Type in the word networking. Yeah, isn't Remo cool? That's great. That's great, Beverly. Type in the word networking. Thank you, Chelsea, because it's all it's about. Now, we're going to have homework, right? Because homework is a big thing. But before we do that, Q&A. I'm open to take Q&A. You can type in any questions. If I can get to them, I can. If not, just text SBA to 26786. Text SBA to 26786 and set up an appointment with me. But when you do, be serious. Because you might come on there and I might say to you, well, this is great. Here's your plan. Here's what you need to do. And here's how you need to start the business. And if I'm asking you, if I'm pushing you in a direction to say you should have this platform, buy that, come to Rainmaker, whatever it is, join our mastermind, get ready to go. Those calls are not about this, not playtime. This is business time. This is virtual. We're all growing. We're blowing open online. We'd love you to be part of it, but you got to be serious about it. Okay, don't mess with our time like we won't mess with your time, and be on those calls. Networking, you guys are awesome. Any questions? Anything about what I said? Anybody have any questions? Go ahead and punch them in if you do. If you don't, it's okay too. So a lot of you held on. Actually, a lot of you jumped on about 25 minutes ago and it stayed on. So you guys are awesome. Anybody on the Twitch feed, you're great out there. Twitch is great. I know a lot of people used to work for Twitch. It's a different world now. Amazon bought it, but that's fantastic. Any questions about any of that? So we talked about platforms. We talked about building associations, platforms associations, platforms associations. I don't know how to tell you over and over, and realize that you join networking. So here we go. Before any questions comes up, I'll pop the banner again and reach out to me. I haven't even checked my board right now. I will the minute we're after this call. But text SBA to 26786. I will literally set an appointment with you immediately. I run the global training. We'll take a look at what business you're in. We'll get you the virtual masterminds tomorrow, by the way. And I don't want to post up 20 more things for you guys to click on because that will create confusion. If you're serious, you'll text me. I will put you in the mastermind tomorrow. Your commitment is you got to be there for 2 hours. You do not leave because you'll be put in rooms with people. You'll be networking. You're going to end up at the end with a business partner. So with what I talked about today, we're talking about you now have connections, associations. You can partner with a huge company that has over 300 events a year and is virtual all over the place. Does that make sense? You're now invited to a virtual mastermind and you have networking every day. You have to be on? Here's the other question I always get. Do I have to be on every day? Yes. Okay. That's up to you. It's all a choice that we make. I learned a long time ago, maybe that's the one day of the one person I would have met. So what are you doing? And if you're still working, fantastic. That's awesome. That will make a difference. It makes a difference as we do this. It makes a difference. So again, networking, associations, and make this happen. Have an amazing time and an amazing day. So any questions before I move into the last part? I'll give you guys a minute to have any questions. And by the way, don't leave the stream because we do this as one. You know what? We're all at home, right? I'm in my jacket. I am dressed, okay? But we're doing this as a group. And as a team and as in a group, we stay together. I don't know where you're from. We've had people on from all over the world for these calls. I know there's a gentleman right now on from London who said, yeah, he'll hang on. He was in the networking group and he already joined us for our virtual mastermind tomorrow. Isn't that brilliant? So at the end, what I'm going to do, and we'll wrap in about 10 minutes. I'm going to count off and we're going to take it out with a word because we're going to send it into the universes because we're serious business people as we take it out and take that word out to that next level. Okay, so here we go. Last thing. Okay, good. Back to our funnels. What we're going to work on is the high level piece next time. So, and I'm not going to give you too much paradigm around it. We're going to talk about that. I want you to really think of your why you do what you do, what wakes you up every single morning, what gets you out of bed, what makes you, rocks your world. We're going to talk about why from a very structured position, but we're also you're going to be posting your whys. And you're going to be posting your whys, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm not going to correct them, but what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at how that looks. Because being with us, again, my why is I watch my grandkids. I want every entrepreneur to have the experience I did. I went through Rainmaker, right? I've been in personal development, business development for over 20 years. 4 years ago now, I got stuck. So for me, I sent thousands of students through other programs we have into Rainmaker, which is a 2.5-day business boot camp. And I created associations. And guess what the students said to me? All right, Michael, you talk about your business and you're a little bit stuck. You're in a mastermind, which is brilliant. Have you been to Rainmaker? It's one that I had not been to. And I realized, wow, I've known Bill a long time. And so I did it. I did Rainmaker, like all of you. And I got unstuck. After all that time, you need that other person who unsticks you. So join the incubator. It's a 1 year. We're going to watch you for a year. We're going to watch what you do. This is associations again. Remember, it's all associations. We're going to watch. See, I'm getting excited. Can you see my whole desk moving? But We're going to watch what you do for a year. We're going to have you on a call every single Wednesday. You're going to be side by side with us and playing with us and having fun with us. And I tell you, when you text me what you were going to text me, right, and I get back to you, I'm going to talk about Rainmaker. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to look at your business first, your business design, what you need, and we're going to move you. We're going to move you into the virtual mastermind. We're going to keep you busy. I'm going to put you in networking every day. We're going to bring you into the family, however that looks for you. And if you're working full time, you're an essential worker, we'll figure out your schedule and what does work for you. So you can make a difference and you get the rest that you need and you take care of yourself. And then you join the incubator. And that's easy. You just go to ipowerteam.biz/rainmaker. ipowerteam.biz/rainmaker. We are there for you. You're creating a funnel in your business, associations. You're getting it done today. And there's nothing better than being in a partnership. So, I'll give you tidbits of a minute to give questions. If no last questions, we're going to take this thing and rock and roll the day. Don't forget, you have networking with us tomorrow. There's a virtual mastermind tomorrow at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You need to be invited to it. So text SBA to 26786. Move your business to the next level. Join us in Rainmaker. A lot of us are Rainmakers here. That's why we are who we are. And it's simple. Go to ipowerteam.biz/rainmaker. Make the decision today and get it done, right? And I will also tell you about other programs. We told you about Zoom. We have nothing to do financially with Zoom. We told you about StreamYard, which we really like. And I think it works beautifully. We talked about Remo. And we will make sure that we associate and partner. You've got a partner now. And we're always testing everything ahead of time. We get tests, we get looked at, and we're willing to share that information with our Rainmakers and with our students and with our mastermind students because we believe it helps you in your business and helps you become better at what you do. And that's what this is about. All right. So be a Rainmaker with us. Don't be shy. Everybody, don't be shy. Make sure that you text the word SBA, it's 3 letters, to 26786. SBA 26786. That was SBA. Remember I said 3 times convincer. I'll say it in a different way. There's an amazing 3 letters that you could text now, which would be SBA to 26786. Did you see how that worked? Right? All right, here, I'll do it again. With everything that you've learned today and the associations that you've created, the 3 letters SBA have a tendency of being associated, obviously, to the government at the moment because of what's going on. But if you took a look at those 3 letters and said it could be small business advisor, I could be able to advise people in a way I haven't been able to do that before. Would I not want to now text 26786, the letters SBA to 26786? I look forward to talking to all of you. We're going to let it go with a word. Type the word. Type a word in. Whatever the word is, I'm going to see what gets typed more often, and then that's the word. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. You're part of the family, so you do it too. I look forward to getting the text from you. I look forward to all of you in Rainmaker and joining us. ipowerteam.biz/Rainmaker. We will be here tomorrow at the same time, Internet Marketing. It is Internet Marketing 101 all the way. Wednesday night, 6 p.m., we've got Mr. Bill Walsh, our CEO, is going to rock your world, and we're going to go from there. So, just chat. What are some words? What are some words we should let it go with? I'll do Rainmaker because that's all the way. Okay, good. Keep go. I like this. Here they come. Keep going. I want to see if any just repeat. We'll let it go for a minute. All right, everybody, good. You're holding strong. Very good. And just go ahead and check. I know sometimes it takes a moment. You got to get on your phone. You got to type it in. All the way. I'm okay with that, actually. That one popped up first. Let's give that, and by the way, Cynthia, go too. It's a great word. So all the way. It's not one word. Money. That one always comes up. I like it. All the way is 3 words, and we're okay to be associated with that. We're going to let this thing go with all the way. Oh, rich relationships. Oh, beautiful. All right. All the way. You're going to take it all the way. Because as a Rainmaker, you make it rain. You bring in the leads. You get it done. You help others, and it's all about associations. Here we go. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and go ahead and say all the way. Sign up with us. Join us. Share this. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Also, actually, we'll see you at noon tomorrow for our networking. Could you guys pop up the networking just really quickly again? So we'll see you for the networking tomorrow. That's at noon. Can't wait to have you. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll be doing internet marketing all the way. You guys are awesome. Okay, fantastic. So what I'm going to do is we're going to count 1, 2, 3, and we're going to say, "Let's go all the way." Let's go all the way. What a great song! That was a great song. All the way. All right, here we go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. All the way. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. We'll see you for networking tomorrow. Again, the team will have to, let me pull the banner down. So the team will put that up in a second. I'm not going to turn the stream off yet till they do. We just want you on the networking tomorrow. I think that's really critical. I'm looking for it too really quick because I know it was posted earlier. And so here we go. I got it. Okay. So networking tomorrow. That's networkatnoon.com. We'll see you all at noon, 3 o'clock for internet marketing. I told you we'll keep you busy. And then on Wednesday, to how to be the most amazing speaker in the world. And then Thursday, just lock in your day, networking at noon. And then we'll have an amazing summit with Mr. John Asseroff and Mr. Bill Walsh. You guys are awesome. Let's go all the way. We'll do it again on 3. 1, 2, 3. Did backwards, right? All the way, baby. All right, you guys, you're amazing. We're out. Thank you, Mr. Walsh, for everything you've created, and Power Team and the team behind me, and those typing comments and notes and supporting us all. Here we go. See you at noon tomorrow. Networkatnoon.com. You guys are great. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.